Hi, my name is John Putman. Please join me on Friday, July 18th for classroom number 1649, Real Fears, Science Fiction's Golden Age. We will explore the evolution of science fiction and television since the 1930s of the monster movies like Frankenstein through the nuclear age and end in the 1960s and early 70s looking at starships and the talking apes. In doing so, what we would do is explore the social and cultural anxieties which inform these films and inform the audience when they watch these films. So again, please join me on Friday, July 18th.
I'm Marie-France Latronche, and I will be giving a class on yoga. What is the etymology of the word? How yoga was practiced in India over thousands of years, how it came to the West, and most importantly, how is it relevant to our life today? Yoga is a vast and fascinating subject, and I invite you to join me on my class on July 17th at Grossmont, San Diego Oasis at 10 a.m. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Megan Allgrant. Join me on Friday, July 18th at 10 a.m. at the Grossmont Learning Center to explore the world of Frances Perkins. This isn't history like you're used to. No list of names and dates here. Instead, we're going to tell the story of some of the most influential people you probably haven't heard of. Do you wonder where Social Security actually came from? How about the minimum wage and the ban on child labor? All of these programs and more can be traced back to the tireless work of Frances Perkins, our first female Secretary of Labor who championed the rights of workers during the New Deal. Come hear the story of the only woman in the room where it happened. See you then.
Hi, I'm Rick Deutsch, and I'm going to take you on a trip to Death Valley, California. You can see it behind me. It is pretty barren, but you're going to be amazed at what you can see there. I'm going to tell you first all about the climate. Like, why is it so hot there? It's very, very hot. Hey, I wouldn't go there now. This is coming to you in July. Don't do it. I'd recommend you wait until the spring when the wildflowers are out. But I'm going to tell you about the climate. I'm going to tell you about the attractions that are there, the history of the early explorers when they were coming through on their trip to California. There's some really neat things to see there. The beautiful colored rocks that you wouldn't imagine are there. Sand dunes. There's huge sand dunes there. And one really neat attraction are the sliding rocks. There are rocks that actually move of their own volition and leave streaks in the playa. So please join me. That's class 1384. It's on July 15th. So sign up. I hope to see you there.
Hi, my name is Sonia Cervantes. I am a certified health coach, nutritionist, therapeutic chef, and I love food. That is why I want to invite you to join me this coming Wednesday, July 16 at 11 a.m. online, Oasis online, for class 1671, cooking class, Brainy Breakfast. Learn how to fuel your brain first thing in the morning with a tasty and nutritious breakfast. It'll help you power up your memory, improve your focus, and provide more clarity. Join me.
I'm Kelly, your neighborhood rock painter. I hope you can join us next Friday in La Mesa for rock painting nature designs. We'll be doing some floral designs as well as dragonflies and ladybugs and bees. Doo-doo. And some other floral designs using traditional tools. It's directed, but you'll also have some time on your own. Hope you can come. It's a nice group of people, and we have a good time. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Jamie Shapiro, the founder of Silver Linings Transitions, and I am going to be leading a class on Monday, July 14th at 10 a.m. I am going to be there to tell you all about the story of this lamp and how when you don't designate your desires, you could leave a chaos behind for your family. And we want to leave a legacy that honors who you are and not mayhem. So join me on Monday, July 14th at Oasis. I promise you'll leave with a lot of good information and some good laughs.
Hi everybody, my name is Linda Yonke and I teach a class at Oasis called I Have Long-Term Care Insurance, Now How Do I Use It? And I would like to invite you to my class, which is coming up on the 14th of July at 10 o'clock at the Grossmont Oasis. What I talk about in this class is for people who have long-term care insurance. I try to help demystify how people might want to use their policies. I go over rate increases and why insurance companies are increasing premiums. I think one of the most important things that I give people is peace of mind. I can't think of anything worse than buying a product and having it for 20 some odd years, and then only to get to a point where you have no idea what it is, how to use it, how to communicate to your insurance company, and that is what I'm going to be teaching you. I try to keep it uplifting and fun, but more importantly, educational. And so I hope to see all of you there if you have long-term care insurance. I think you'll find this class very, very helpful, and I hope to see you there.
Hi, my name is Sonia Cervantes. I'm a certified health coach, nutritionist, and therapeutic chef. I want to invite you to join me on Tuesday, July 15, 10 a.m. at the Grossman Learning Center, Oasis, class 1357, What is the Best Diet? So we will be exploring popular diets. We'll talk about the different myths and misconceptions, and we will discover what really works for you, for your goals, so you can build a healthy lifestyle. So join me Tuesday, July 15, 10 a.m. at Grossman Center.
Hi, I'm Blaine Davies. What can we learn about U.S. history from historical novels? Please join me Friday, July 18th at 2 o'clock at the San Diego San Carlos Library, located at 7265 Jackson Drive in San Diego, for this free presentation. We will discuss how U.S. historical novels help us experience the dramatic events that shaped our nation from the perspective of the people that were actually alive at the time. After all, no one ever lived history in the past. Our ancestors experienced the events that shaped our nation firsthand in the present. It's a lot more interesting exploring our history from a present perspective when the people that were there didn't know the outcome of, for example, the Revolutionary or the Civil Wars. During the lecture, we will discuss specific U.S. historical novels that deal with almost every aspect of U.S. history. As a retired U.S. history professor, I'll share my opinion regarding how accurately each of the novels describe what actually happened. It's my hope that by the end of the lecture, you will agree that a well-written historical novel can make history come alive.
We have learned about genetics as the science of heredity and how it's used in determining human origins. In this talk, we will use genetics to learn about the traits we inherit from our ancestors and what we pass on to our descendants. We will also learn about epigenetics, how our environment affects our genes, by reviewing cases of identical twins separated at birth. Please join me, Henry George, at Rancho Bernardo Oasis on Thursday, July 17th at 10 a.m. to learn about genetics, ancestors, and descendants. Hope to see you there.
Hi, everybody. Richard Lederer, your senior instructor at Oasis since the middle of 1997. You are the jewels in the crown of my teachership. I am 87 years of age, and we're going to talk about the gift of age as a wonderful acquisition, as a nice change from being young. And that's going to be Wednesday, 10 a.m., July 16th. I look forward to seeing you there.